What's up, guys? Cody on back in the video. Today I'm going to do my Naruto review episode 106 review English dub. So, here we goes there. So, episode starts out with the the little shrine, or the people, or the guy, or the people on the stable going against or has the runner there. They actually gave him like a photo there, or not a photo, but they gave him like an envelope there and says they generally looked at it and stuff like that when they're like, this is what, and they were saying like, oh, this is fine, this is what we can actually have to do and stuff like that. So we go to the next scene there. The next scene, we see Sakura free falling with Sasuke there. Sakura was saying like, well, she needs to actually put chakra there to actually hit onto the wall. She's like, I have to use my chakra to hit on the wall there. So she kind of used her chakra there. She kind of like tumbles there and actually slips. And then she's like, was like holding on there with the one part of the rock, and then they fall there. But it was not really too deep down. They just like fall like a couple, like only like possibly 2 feet off the ground. So they actually went on a rock there and stuff like that. Sakura was actually saying to Naruto, saying kick his butt. He's like, kick his ass there and stuff like that. So fucking Naruto used the Rasengan, and he's like the guy with this with the sword there. He charges right at Naruto. Despawns his fucking, or takes away his, or actually kills the Rasengan there. And he's like, what the fuck and stuff. He's like, that jutsu doesn't work against that. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, how the fuck can he do this there? So he uses the multi shadow clone jutsu there, and he fucking gets his ass, mostly getting their asses kicked and stuff. Naruto was technically struggling against him at first. And he's like, how I can do this and stuff like that. So he was like thinking there how to do there. Naruto uses the Rasengan again. Technically, it gets fucking eaten away there because the sword eats chakra there. So his Rasengan gets eaten away. So the Rasengan's not really working there at all. And then Naruto was like looking at what Sasuke did to the sword there. He technically kind of cracked the sword. He's like, wait, there's a crack there where Sasuke fucking cracked it there. So we did see him in the last episode where he fucking cracked it. So Naruto used the Rasengan again there, and then technically jumping around and stuff like that. He mostly used shadow clones to dart at him and stuff like that when he was getting dart. Mostly he was like knocking the shadow clones out of his way and stuff. When he was knocking the shadow clones out of his way, Naruto actually jumps there out of the sky, and he's like up here. Well, technically, and Dante was like, look at me and stuff like that. And he's like, well, I'm gonna take your ass out, Dante. That's what the Rain Ninja was saying to him. And then, or not the Mist Ninja was saying to him. So he also used the Rasengan again. Actually, this time it actually went a blow where Sasuke technically nicked the sword there, and it technically where he nicked the sword, Naruto uses the Rasengan and it actually snaps. The sword fucking snaps there, and he's like, what the fuck there? So technically the dude was fucking useless at this point. So he gets hit by the Rasengan there. He falls. Naruto hits him so hard where he spun out of, like, mostly spun into the ocean there. So he's technically knocked out. That guy is fucking history there. So we don't have to see him ever again. And then Sakura was saying, "Good job there," to Naruto, saying you actually beat him and stuff like that. Mostly they're still stuck in the trench. Um, on Dante was saying something, and Naruto was saying like, well, they're like, she's like, Naruto was like, well, I can get you guys out and stuff like that, and then he's like, no, just win the, he's like, win the race there. He's like, just win the race there and stuff like that. So when they jump on the rope there, Dante was actually saying to Naruto, saying, thank you for everything you've done and stuff like that. And he's like, you're welcome and shit like that. On Dante was like, he's like, Naruto have nothing to cut the rope with, and he's like, damn it, he's like, I don't have nothing to cut this rope with and shit. So Dante gave him his pocket knife, and he's like, he mostly gave him the pocket knife there, and he said, you can just cut the rope there with the pocket knife. So Naruto was using the pocket knife there and try to cut the rope there. When technically he was cutting the rope there, they swing across there. It kind of looks like they're gonna hit the fucking wall there. But then he's like, oh shit, he's like, I don't have enough chakra there. So technically Naruto actually had a little bit more chakra there to actually land the fucking thing there too. He actually grabbed the Dante there and actually used the wall technique, or the wall technique there, and he ran up the wall there, and he was like, or the walk in the wall technique and stuff like that. So he uh, got enough chakra there to actually gave him there to when try to get back to the race. And then Naruto like yelled to Sakura and Sasuke saying, "I will come back for you" and stuff. So when that was going on with that stuff there, we go in the next scene there. We'll see the guy who's actually racing the Dante. He's like, "Oh, I don't see him." And stuff like that. And everybody else is like booing at him. He's like, "Shut up" and crap like that. He's like, I'm winning this race. Everybody's like, boo, you suck and crap like that. Then they were telling the other guy that. So when he was like running and stuff like that, technically Dante comes right on top of him. He's like, oh shit. He's like, he's coming right on top of my ass. He's like, damn, crap. So he was technically going neck and neck there. He actually caught up to him and shit. Naruto actually gave him the chair there. He's like running to Dante and shit like that. So he fucking so Dante was fucking running there, passing the mutter, passing him up and actually winning the race there. But it was barely like technically passed him up and technically won the race there and stuff like that. He's like. They were technically congratulating him and stuff like that. Everybody was cheering and shit. And then the other guy who honestly was on the other team there, saying technically he had a ninja on his back there. So mostly they took a picture of when Dante. They were saying something about Dante. Like cheated in the race there, and he was trying to make up his own. Technically, the guy was trying to make up his own rules there and say he like technically cheated it there and shit like that. and and then the guy, the Federal Lord guy, was actually saying, "Well, he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat there. He's like, there's no other rules about it there. Um, mostly, uh, mostly like this, they were saying something like, oh yeah, the Saudi family should not be entering in and stuff like that. So that was going on with that stuff there. And most of the Federal Lord was like, well, that's telling me a bullshit lie there because you, there's no rules about that if somebody carries you and stuff in this race. So when that was going on with that, there they mostly the guy with the rain or the Miss Ninja was helping out. He gets disqualified for doing that. For lying there and stuff like that. So technically, they actually won the race there, and in the end of the episode, we see fucking Naruto and we see T7 say goodbye and stuff like that. we see the guy there who honestly did the tuning exams. I think it was Minky, yeah, Minky there, and they're like, who's the wounded there? Mostly Sasuke was technically wounded there, so they told him to get him on fucking board and shit like that. So everybody else got on board. Sakura was gonna say something, but she technically just kind of like, I don't want to say nothing. And then frickin' what's his name? Frickin' Dante was saying to Dinky, saying he's like, hey, break brother and stuff. And then he's like, the Dinky was like, who are you? He's like, the only person that called me a brother there died years ago. And then he was like, remembering what his brother was telling him, and he's like, never back against your comrades and stuff like that. That's what he was saying. And we're heading off there. Technically, Naruto or Dante was saying Naruto was saying thanks for everything and stuff, and Naruto was like, yeah, you're welcome. And Sasuke technically gained consciousness and stuff like that, and he's like, well, technically Sakura was saying, oh, you're gonna be healed when we get back to the village and stuff. And then Sasuke gets pissed off at Naruto there because he fucking he's like I couldn't beat that guy, but Naruto did. So he got pissed off in the end of the episode. And that's where the episode ends. So, yep. That's pretty much it. Comment, rate, and responsive to it. If you like, please subscribe. Hit the notification so uploads, current responsive to it. Like, out of your peace.